everyone, this is Salman and welcome to your channel Mech Time. As you can see, today I'm gonna take a very big question, and this is very important question, that is explain sleep in belts and effect of sleep on velocity ratio. So yesterday in the last video I have told that I'll be taking the next question, that is sleep in belts and effect of sleep on velocity ratio. So that is also important question, as well as the creep in belts. Okay, so guys, without taking more time, let's go. Though the first question is explain sleep in belts, we know that what is sleep. Okay, suddenly the pulley is rotating, okay, at a speed, and suddenly there will be just a frictional moment comes. Okay, there will be a frictional grip in it. Okay, there is a insufficient space. Okay, then only the pulley will move to other place, or it will dry on without taking support of belts. Okay, so we'll see. We need to consider an open belt drive rotating in a clockwise direction. So it's, as it is an open belt drive, this is the slack side, this is the tight side of the belt, this is our driver pulley, and this is the driven pulley. So what we have to do, we have to consider an open belt drive which is rotating in a clockwise direction. If the driver rotates in a clockwise direction, so it will also rotates, the driven will also rotates in a clockwise direction. Okay, so this rotation of the belt over the pulley is assumed to be due to firm frictional grip. So this will be just because of the locomotive weight and the coefficient of the friction. Okay, so between the belt and the pulley, when the frictional grip becomes insufficient, so if it is becomes frictional grip becomes insufficient, there is a possibility of forward motion of the driver. So there will be a possibility of moving forward of this driver. Okay, without carrying belt. So as I told, sleep is nothing but that sometimes it will happen, so that doesn't want any support of the belt, so it will move forward. Okay, so even there is also possibility of belt rotating without carrying the driven pulley with it. So it will rotate, there is a possibility of rotating of a belt without carrying with the help of the driven pulley. The belts also can be rotated through with this. Okay, so this is known as sleep in belt. Okay, so I told it's very easy, no need of extra explanation. You just need to know that there will be a this rotation of the belt over the pulley will be nothing but the firm frictional grip. So what is firm frictional grip? That is nothing but the locomotive weight of the locomotive weight, and the coefficient of the friction is nothing but the frictional grip. So between the belt and the pulley. Okay, when the frictional grip becomes insufficient, this frictional grip becomes insufficient, there will be a possibility of this driver moving forward without carrying any belt. Okay, also there is also possibility of rotating this belt without taking help of the driven. So this is known as the sleep in belt. So now we'll move to the next question, that is effect of sleep on a velocity ratio. So you need to consider first, that is let S1 and S2. S1 and S2, I'll tell you, S1 is nothing but percentage of sleep between driver pulley rim and the belt. So S1 is nothing but between the driver pulley. Okay, this is the rim of the driver pulley and the belt. So between that, and S2 is nothing but the sleep between the belt and the driven pulley rim. So and the driven pulley rim. Okay, now linear speed of the driver, we know that linear speed of the driver is nothing but pi d1 n1. Okay, so now it is a driver. Now if I say linear speed of a driven, it will be pi d2 and n2. Okay, now linear speed of belt is nothing but pi d1 n1 minus pi d1, sorry, pi d1 n1 s1 by 100. Okay, so this is nothing but the linear speed of belt. First linear speed of driver is this, then linear speed of the belt is nothing but pi d1 n1 minus pi d1 n1 s1 by 100. Now how you can write it? You can just take a pi d1 and 1 outside. Okay, now you remains with 1 minus s1 by 100, right? So you remains with pi d1 n1, then 1 minus s1 is by 100. This is your linear speed of a belt. Now here we have seen the speed of the driver. Now similarly, hence speed of the driven is what? That is pi d1 n1. I'll take the first term as it is 1 minus s1 by 100. Similarly, this is 1 minus s2 by 100. Okay, so this will come at the middle, 1 minus s2 by 100. Okay, now that is pi d2 n2 is equal to, same you need to write, that is pi d1 n1 1 minus s1 by 100 and into 1 minus s2 by 100. Okay, see, linear speed of the driver is pi d1 n1 and linear speed of the driven is pi d2 n2. Okay, similarly we have taken this, then speed of the belt of the this, then we have taken a pi d1 n1 outside common, then we remains with this, then we have to do for the speed of the driven similarly. Now it will be like this. Okay, now velocity ratio. We know that normally a velocity ratio is n1 by n2 is equals to d2 by d1. Okay, so it will be d2 by d1 by this, by this. Okay, you need to find the velocity ratio n1 by n2, and it will be d2 by d1. This is 1 minus s1 by 100 into 1 minus s2 by 100. Okay, this is your velocity ratio. Then also d2 by, you can write it as d1, that is 1 minus s1 plus s2, okay, by 100. Okay, also d2 by d1 1 minus s by 100. Why s? You know, here you can see where s is equal to total percentage of sleep. So s is equals to s1 plus s2. So here, instead of s1 plus s2 I have taken s. Okay, now this will be now if you consider thickness velocity ratio, you just need to add the t, thickness t, that is d2 plus t divided by d1 plus t into 1 minus s by 100. So this much only you need to write and your effect of sleep or velocity ratio is done. Okay, so this much you need to write. So first what I told, you need to just take s1 and s2. S1 is nothing but the percentage of sleep between the driver pulley, rim and belt, and s2 is nothing but percentage of sleep between the belt and the driven pulley rim. Okay, now you need to take a linear speed of the driven. Linear speed of the driver is nothing but pi d1 n1 and driven is nothing but pi d2 n2. So first we'll see linear speed of the belt. It is normally that pi d1 n1 minus pi d1 n1 s1. S1 I told what is s1, divided by 100. Now taking pi d1 n1 outside, that is common, then you remains with 1 minus s1 by 100. Hence, for the speed of the driven, you can write it as pi d1 n1 1 minus s1 by 100. And if you do the same substitution, you'll get the 1 minus s2 by 100. So that is pi d2 n2 is equal to this. Now we need to calculate the velocity ratio. They have told effect of sleep on velocity ratio. So velocity ratio is nothing but n1 by n2 is equals to d2 by d1 1 minus s1 by 100 into 1 minus s2 by 100. So now you have to take this term here, so it will be as, okay, also neglect s1 into s2 since it is very small. Okay, so d2 by d1 1 minus s1 plus s2 by 100. So here it can be written as s1 plus s2 can be taken as s, because it is a total percentage of a sleep. S1 plus s2 is the total percentage of sleep. Then considering thickness, you have to consider thickness in this velocity ratio, and it will be n1 by n2. Therefore n1 by n2 d2 by d2 plus t divided by d1 plus t1 minus s by 100. So guys, this much only, and it is very important question, as I told in the last video. Please go through it and please prepare well for this question, and please share this video, like the video. If you have any doubt, please drop your message in the comment box. I'm waiting for your comment. And please guys, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.